So I went to the DMV this morning.
That is always a source of good content.
I've had so much trouble getting stuff done recently. It's just like every time.
Is it because things always fuck up around you?
Just God does not want me to get anything done right now.
Or is it because things are just hard to do? Things are generally just hard to do.
Like things are hard to do, but also like if you have to, why do I have to physically drive somewhere and then stand there for 3 fucking hours to just get a new driver's license? It's insane. It's madness.
Well, because you were on the cycle where you had to go in. Because like I think you get.
Why do I have to go in?
You get 1 or 2 where you.
Why
just,
do I have to
mail
go
it in?
You got to make sure you're still around. You're really who you say you are.
You look the exact same as you did when you were 24 years old.
I totally fucked up my picture too. Like at the end of it all, like I was like, oh, I'm gonna smile for my photo. This is always like a big decision. You're like, am I gonna smile for the photo, or am I just gonna like mean mug?
Yeah, this stays with you for years.
Yeah, and like girls are like way funnier.
How long
than we
did you
are,
think
right?
about it? Like, was it a game time decision?
It was like I was next in line, and I was like. Thinking about it.
Did you get ready for your photo? Because
no, of course not.
Because like
I'm
girls,
a dude.
I swear, like Nina,
girls, this
huge
is like
occasion
the biggest
for them.
day of their life.
Huge.
They're like, if I
Huge
fuck this up,
occasion.
my picture for the next 10 years or whatever is just.
Yeah, Erica had her makeup done for her.
totally
I'm kidding.
full face makeup.
I wish she was here so I could make fun of her. But no, they take it very seriously.
No, but they definitely did the thing. They kind of picked me out. So I'm just like smiling. And I was like, oh, the picture is taken. And then I went like this. And then it took it. Right? Like, so my photo is going to be me being like,
oh, no.
Probably.
And it's a one shot,
Yeah,
Billy.
there's no redo.
It's no redo.
Next.
If you said redo, some guy behind you would like freak out and be like, "Get out of the way, asshole!" Like you, because you're at the DMV. You got to be careful, man.
You're the
You gotta have
Poway
your-
DMV.
you got to have your wits about you at the DMV, man.
I mean, like every time I
People
go to the
get aggressive
DMV,
there.
like I just have all these thoughts about like society and government and everything.
The
It just, like, brings
DMV
so
is the
much to my-
vortex of the universe.
What?
Yeah,
What does
yeah.
that mean?
Thank you. That's my
It's-
exact follow-up question.
It's intense.
Vortex.
It's like the place where every class and every type of person.
Okay, so this is where I wanted
just
to. This is where I wanted to go with it.
collides in one tiny little
Yeah.
2,000 square foot building
Waiting-
run by the most inept people. Sorry if you work for the DMV, but you should probably get a better job if you think that's insulting, because that means you're not inept. Because otherwise, it is a broken system of nice people who don't want to be there, and I'm talking about the people working there, and then everyone else who's arriving is frustrated and angry because it sucks and it doesn't work. And then you have this clash of like, you got the guy who rolled up in his Rolls Royce, and you've got the woman.
I've like never
of
seen that
mom
guy in
of
the DMV.
7. Oh yeah, I've seen it. And you've got the mom of like 7, or she's just pulling her kids,
Chaos,
and
yeah.
it's just crazy, and she's single and she can't do, and it's just chaos, and boom, all in one place at the same time. It's wild. It's such a wild place.
I know. You have like all the archetypes of the employees.
Mhm.
Like I got like all of the archetypes, like because I had to interact with like 4 different people. You know, you go there.
Okay, what
one
are the
person
what are the
puts-
archetypes?
So there's like the new person who's like kind of chipper. They clearly just started working there. They're not
Right.
broken yet.
They
Like,
had
Yeah, they're not
coffee this
broken.
morning.
Yeah.
that person like gave me like my ticket to wait in line. So I waited in line to get the wait in line thing. So I waited in line for an hour, and then I got my digital wait in line thing, which was like another 1.5 hours. So like I got her thing. I go back, and then like when I came back in, the guy who was like talking to me, I'm like, oh, this guy's been here for like 30 years. He's given up on life.
Yeah, this
you
is
know?
gonna suck.
He had like a couple like earrings. It looked like he got wild back in the
They're
day, but then like
so
his life
rude.
just kind of.
I've rarely met someone who just wasn't actually rude.
Yeah, he
to
threw
me.
a couple barbs at me.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's pretty quick renewal because my license has been expired for like 4 months. Or 5 months now, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
that's really grinds his gears.
Threw some barbs in there. So that guy, and then I had like the lady who took my picture was like person who just is just clicking buttons, right?
Yeah.
Not
Just
even looking at you if you're
thumb,
looking.
smile, whatever, fake me
Next.
out, boom, next, just move me along. And the last lady I interacted with was like very pleasant. She like asked me like how my day was, and she seemed nice. And then
Yeah.
You know,
This is
You do get
identical to my experience.
Okay, how about
I
this?
was there recently, and I literally had almost exactly the same experience I had. Like one person that didn't want to kill himself, three people that did, and then one person who was just like way too happy to be there.
Were you
you know?
also in there for like an hour and a half?
Oh yeah. And then I was like registering a car, and the lady got so mad at me because I didn't have the right forms. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I mean, I read your documents online. I'm not a stupid person. None of it makes sense. I'm here with this. And she's like, you don't have form I-97? And I was like, no. She's like, here you go. You need to go back. Come again another day. I mean,
See you in 3 hours.
It was a whole thing. I had to go to the DMV like 3 times. Like, anyway.
Did you get the waiting in line? It's like A900 or it's like G900, and you're like,
Yeah.
what does this mean? Like, what is G? Like, they're on A.
yeah, they have like different
jumps.
segments. Yeah,
Dude, that part is confusing. Like, just tell me how long it's gonna be, and I'll gladly do it. But the fact that you like jump all over the place, you make me wait in here. Like, I could easily go get some food.
I can't believe. Yeah. It's just,
Every time I go
if
there,
the government ran like a well-brand startup, imagine what the world could be.
I
Imagine
will
what the
say
government
that
could be.
I'm guessing there's some DMV person that's listening to this that's like, there's an appointment mode, you morons.
I mean, there
no,
is.
there is.
but
You
it
know, the
doesn't
next available
work.
appointment was for me July 27th, which is not very useful. My license expired like 5 months ago.
Just keep it rolling, baby.
You guys ever dealt with global entry? You tried to get an appointment to global
Oh,
entry.
yeah.
2 years,
It took me a year and a half.
two and a half.
Took me a year and a half to get the
Century?
interview.
Yeah.
Year and a half.
I mean, what the fuck are they doing?
People told me, they're like, oh, well, you can just fly internationally. And when you come home, they'll just take you aside and do it. I'm like, why don't they just tell me that I can just come in there?
Everything is broken. Everything
Yeah.
in that field. I mean, are we doing a Grinds My Gears segment? Should we talk
Yeah.
about health insurance? Like, dude, health insurance. What a scam.
Oh, here we go.
What a scam, dude. Like, these systems are broken. Bureaucratic systems, either government systems or systems that have high regulatory capture, are the most painful things that people have to deal with. And it is I want to say the word unfair, but
I like it.
capitalism does a much better job of creating better outcomes for people than these systems with high regulatory capture.
Okay, let me
I
ask you
think
this.
that's
You
all.
have a pet. You guys have pet insurance?
I do.
That's a private industry, right?
Yes.
Is that like,
It's affordable.
is that more palatable? Because I actually thought this would be like
Yeah.
a good business to enter. If I was like going to be an entrepreneur, I was like,
I love
sell-
our pet insurance.
I'll sell pet insurance. This
My
seems
pet
like
insurance company is awesome.
seems
I
like
can
a
find it for any
no-brainer
of you
business.
want. If you get the pet insurance early enough, the premium's not too expensive if the puppy's still young. And then you literally take a picture of your receipt, send it in, and they pay you back.
I am so much more satisfied with my pet insurance than I am with my health insurance.
Oh,
like
it's
my
not
pet
even
insurance
close.
is like a breeze. It's like high tech. It's like, yeah, I just get a bill, I scan it, and they're like, here you go. They
Oh,
deposit something in my
I'll shout
account
them
like
out.
the next day.
Healthy Paws. That's what it's called. I've had a wonderful experience with Healthy Paws.
Healthy Paws, nice.
They've been awesome. No affiliation, no whatever. I've had an awesome experience.
Yeah, it's private.
I mean, if
industry,
I
baby.
compared Blue Shield to Healthy Paws, night and day, man.
Blue Shield can,
Night and day.
I think it's that one in particular is pretty nightmarish.
they're all nightmarish. It's all
Yeah.
fucked. Like I don't have a problem with paying taxes. Like I don't, not like inherently like anti-government. It's just like I know that like I'm just giving money to be just like,
No, you want it to work.
it's just being lit on fire. It's just like I'm like, here you go, IRS, and they take my money and they throw it into a fire pit and they just go, and it's gone.
And they go next, like the DMV.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
I mean, we're clearly like, can we shift to what's going on and maybe the title of the episode, or unless we want to change the title of the
I
episode?
was gonna get there.
Okay.
I was gonna get there.
What is the
feel like
title
we're
of the
there.
episode?
I had one more thread on the DMV, which you
Okay.
touched upon.
Okay.
And it's probably a funny thread to go down, which is like you go through life and like I grew up like kind of poor, and I grew up in a very normie area, right? Like very normie woodsy area. And then like my life took this trajectory. I ended up going to like an Ivy League school, and I ended up in California.
I just thought to myself, the Swamp King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good?
He's a swamp king.
And I
Is
would
that
come
good?
back home, and my family would be like, "Oh, where's the California elitist and shit?" And I like didn't know it. I was like, I don't understand what they're talking about. But then like, yeah, I'm like, I was at the DMV today, and I'm just like looking around at everybody. I'm like, I would never interact with any of you like anywhere in my entire life.
I
It's just,
appreciate
like,
your
this,
honesty.
Like,
I
I'm
appreciate
like,
your
how
honesty.
did I? I'm like, how did I get? I've become
what
like very
That's what I'm trying to say.
like there's this massive majority of like the country that I like just don't interact with anymore.
And,
have like nothing in common with.
not only do I appreciate your honesty, but I also think the more important thing that I didn't say that I wanted to say is how good it is to be exposed. Like
I agree that it's good.
like I think it's a wonderful thing that you get these opportunities in life to awaken again to I talk about travel, the importance of travel, but like
Yeah.
we forget sometimes you don't have to go very far. You could just go to the DMV
Are there
and like
anything
be
else?
exposed to a
It's gonna be
different
turned into a
reality.
parody sketch. So
Is there
easily.
anything
You could
else
be exposed
in
to a
our
completely
lives?
different reality.
Is there anything else in life that like gives you that window into sort of like the world that like is sort of slept on?
You mean
duty?
things? I think of it
Jury
as like,
duty.
yes, great example.
Jury duty.
It's things that break the bubble
Mhm.
because we're living in a bubble. We have to acknowledge that we all are. Everybody is, regardless of their bubble. And so things that break the bubble are they're powerful. They're very powerful.
Jury duty, I feel like you get actually you get people on their best behaviors or something. You get like they're wearing like a button down shirt and stuff. Every
Yeah.
time I've been on jury duty, I've like made friends.
Yeah, see, my thing, I'm just speaking, personally here is like, if I go to a place like the DMV or a shitty bar and I'm with people that I don't normally associate with, I actually have a great time. When I don't have a good time, like I have a great time because like I can kind of talk to anybody and feel curious enough to like learn something from them. And I just like, I tend to chameleon myself. Like I just do like, I'm not going to talk about running an AI startup with somebody who's barely getting by. Like, it's
Right.
just not a conversation we're going to have. I'm going to go back to my days of like, my humble days, and I'm going to meet them where they are, and we're going to have a great conversation. And sometimes people say like, you seem like you're doing cool stuff. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm just, we're just hanging out. We're just having a chat. We're just having a beer. So I like that. I love that. I meet people where they are. What I don't like though is when people are rude or obnoxious. Like I think a lot of the times at a place like the DMV, there's just some people that lack social etiquette. There are plenty of people that don't have many means, but they're wonderful people. They're amazing people who I want to learn from. What I have a problem with is people that are just rude or gross or obnoxious or don't know how, like walking around with their music on in the DMV, like just blasting it and just being assholes. And,
Yeah, that's awful.
just like there's a lot of that at the DMV. It's like some guy like yelling and cursing and like, that's what I'm like. And then I get in a different mode. I want to go up to that guy and be like, yo, chill the fuck out, man. Like have some decency.
So I fly to a lot of like weird airports because like I go to weird place, like not like cool weird places, just like middle of the country weird. And I feel like on like a Frontier flight, you get a little bit of that sort of like everyman feel. Frontier is different, built different.
I mean, when I grew up, like my mom would always kind of like disparage rich people.
Yeah, this goes both
And
ways.
like I got this like impression that like the like all the rich people on earth, they're just these like greedy, insufferable people, and there's all like the noble, hardworking, poor people and everything. But like as I've gotten older and I've like interacted with like a bunch of like wealthy people like who are like kind of like up in society and like interact, like I go back, I'm just like, like actually the rich people are like they're like more pleasant to be around. There's like for sure like good people, but like there's some people like I would interact with at the DMV where I have no doubt where I'd be like, holy fucking shit, like you and I just live in totally different universes. It's like some version of like the noble savage myth, right? Like that. It's like a version.
Wait, what
of
is that?
Oh yeah, this is like what people talk about with like Native Americans and stuff. Like there's like they're like these like just noble like people like just like cultivating the earth, and then like the mean Europeans came over and like killed them all or something. When in reality, like they were like all just like killing each other. There's just crazy shit going on. It was like a kind of like, it was kind of racist in a way because you're like reinterpreting them in a way that was like not accurate, putting some thing from your world on them or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with all this, but it was more of like a wake up call for myself. I'm like, holy shit, like I'm in a bubble. I'm like a huge bubble.
I think there's going to be a point where like there's a way to not go and people will like not go, and I won't. I'll go because even though I hate going to the DMV, the exposure is good.
What about Frontier Airlines?
It is good, yeah.
I still fly Southwest. I fly Frontier every couple of years.
Southwest
once in a while,
costs
Frontier,
if they have the flight.
Frontier. No, you can't lump Southwest and
Southwest
Frontier
is like
together.
3 times more expensive now.
Really?
Yeah.
Southwest
Oh, did you know
is pretty
Southwest
posh.
got rid of their perks? Assigned seating now and no more bags.
Oh, I
free.
want to talk about this.
And then Frontier or Spirit or one of these airlines was like, "Oh, we'll do it." Like,
no,
instead.
hold on. I always thought
This was
that
a whole thing.
I thought that
happened.
the idea of like the race to get a seat or whatever was the stupidest thing of all time. And this is like coming from me, right? Like I'm a posh guy. Like I don't want to have to fucking race you to log in to get my A, B, or C. Gate
I don't know why
seat.
I liked it. I like that.
Oh, I hate that. I'm on Team America.
I
Dude.
like to just
It's awful.
pick my seat.
I'm literally C group last all the time because I'm
Oh,
like,
No. You just pay for
Always
the
see.
thing to pick early to step in the plane early.
That's a
like
different
but
20 bucks
why?
or
Just
something.
like I bought the flight. Just give me the seat. I don't even care what seat. Just give me the
Well,
seat.
United's making you
have a
pay.
seat. I don't want this like additional like content. It's like
Yeah.
I got to play Squid Games after I buy the
Yeah.
ticket. You know,
And then you're like,
so fucking
you're
ridiculous.
walking down, you're looking left and right, and there's like some guy that's like, "Fuck you!" Like he's like looking at you,
Yeah,
like
you play those
better
mind
not.
games while you're sitting down.
And then there's like a hot girl, and you're like, I better not do that.
You're like,
It's like there's like all kinds of shit happening. They're just like, can I just like
Mental
have,
overwhelm.
can I just have A27 or whatever?
Yeah, you're like, this guy's definitely gonna fart on me. It's like all sorts of like weird.
See,
calculations
you guys
that
are are not embracing the act. It's actually quite exciting. Like you never know who you're going to
you
get.
just told me you just upgrade.
You get
the
to pick
business
your
select.
destiny. Yeah, you still get to pick your destiny though.
That's like that's
kind of
like a-
exciting. It's like,
a weird like
it's like,
rich people
ooh,
game.
you know,
Just,
like,
invent some drama.
where
but-
could I
So
sit?
I'm always C group, so I'm always I'm like the worst guy because I'm walking down and everyone's like, "Fuck, I thought we had an open row." So I end up just going like the first few rows,
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Whenever I'm C, I'm just taking a first middle seat, and like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna delude myself into
Yeah.
like if I'm C, I try to find like 2 women, not because
Oh,
I
yeah.
because
No
they're
big
small.
dudes. No
I
big dudes.
Just want to just be able to fit.
That is the number one thing.
just squeeze
Yeah.
in there, call it a day.
Two tiny people.
Take my medicine.
Yeah.
You know
What are you taking? Hold on.
what?
Take the medicine is
It's an
like,
expression.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
He's
thought we were
not
being literal here.